Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start my lecture this evening, but I want to know how many people hearing my lecture. Can you show me how many people, Mbak?
Ya,
Berapa orang?
ini sekitar 8 orang Pak yang join.
Okay, good. I will start it. Can you also show me the face of the people, of the student or lecture?
Ini banyak yang tidak itu Pak pakai kamera, biasanya terkendala koneksi jaringan.
Oh gitu. Okay, berapa orang yang pakai kamera? Can you show me one at least?
Tidak ada Pak.
Nggak ada.
Iya.
Okay.
Rata-rata pakai handphone.
Good. Important that you record my lecture, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I will start with first slide. River development, impact, and river restorations. Yeah. Chapter 1, talking about river as a complex and regular system. I want to explain you why river is important, and I want to bring you a topic about river, because river is actually our life. Every kilometer we found a river, small river or creek, middle river and big river or storm. You can find everywhere. And especially in the developing country like Indonesia or in Europe or USA, for 30 years ago, rivers were very dirty. In Indonesia, Bangladesh, and also India, some place in Philippines, Laos, Cambodia, and so on, is also relatively dirty. And maybe even people living not so far from river, they don't understand what's actually river. So I want to explain from very beginning river management based on the river itself. What is river? River is a complex and regular system. Here I want to explain to give basic understanding that river is a complex system, but it's not complicated. River is a regular system. River is a system which has also regulation on it. Yeah. First, river is complex. If you see river from satellite and we remove all of the green thing and we let it only the river, and you can find this is the nerve of river. This is the main river, and there are a lot of junction, yeah, and this we call catchment area. You can see how many river you have there. Big river, maybe you have 2 or 3 big river, but middle river and small river, maybe you cannot count. Enormous number of rivers. And this river is complex, but this river is also regular. Yeah. These rivers can be compared with our nerve in our nervous system, like that. And if we go down to the bottom of the river, you can find this form we call riverbed form. This riverbed form is also complex. Yeah, complex. Like Here you can see, if you go down to the riverbed and you find the sand form something like that. This we call dune system. Dune system, yeah. This is also so that the riverbed itself is a complex system. Next, if we face now the current, the flow velocity, you can see here the flow or the current of the river in channel, for example, you find one couple of secondary flow, one in that side and the other in that side. So that the river is not only one current, but the current can be two current or even four current lights, something like that, yeah, or even four currents, something like that. So the water flows is not with a singular velocity, but the velocity can be different each other, and the vector of the velocity also can be different each other. And if we compare between trapezoidal river with vegetation and without vegetation, then we can comparing the velocity inside the river is totally different. Like this one, for example, without vegetation, and here with vegetation. So the flow velocity line here is different. That means if you have river without vegetation and river with vegetation, you will find different velocity and different character. This is also a proof of complexity of river. Now we want to show you the river meander. This is river, you can see from upstream to downstream, meandering river, something like that. And you find also the vegetation, right side, left side. This is one form of meandering river. We can call here is braided river or anastomosing river. But actually, meandering has several forms. Like this is normal form, sinusoidal form. This is another form, yeah, meander form, and this is also another meander form. This is a very complicated form, something like that. And this is also the old river, or we call Oxbow River. This is old river. Maybe the river in the former time was this one, and this one, or this one, and this one, and this one. But now the river is that one, the meandering river. You can find also rivers, something like that, meandering river, and here also. So that means I just want to show you this is a complex system. What's the meaning of that? Yeah, that means you cannot approach the river with very linear thinking. You have to think with complex approach, not linear approach. Because river self is complex. You have to approach in river management with complex approach or systemic approach, not linear single element approach. Okay. Now I want to show you another complexity of river. This is islands process developing island. If we make the river wider, and then you can find suddenly the river develop small island, and then this island will be connected each other, develop into this island, and then suddenly we have big island and the current or the flow separated into two, the right side and the left side. The beginning, the process developing of islands in the river is also a complex process. This is also island. It's coming in several part of island. This is one island, two island, and maybe this one will be new island built, and this is another island, and this is another island. This configuration is also complex. Yeah, this configuration is complex, but I will show you that this is not just complex. This is a regular system, not just complex or complicated, but regular. The meandering, the river pattern, something like that, is actually regular. It's not regular, but regular. Complex, but regular, like. So why the river is straight, like this river, E. So because of the slope is more than 10%. Why there is a meander? Because the slope is less than 2%. Yeah. Why anastomizing? Because the slope is less than 4%. So the meander form is depend on the slope actually, dominantly. Yeah. So even it look like complex, but the meander form self has a kind of dominant factor. Yeah. And if we going a little bit deep into the meander form that we already say that is complex, we will find first, look, here source from Curie, Carlston, Ecker, Ferguson, and Curie again. Relationship equation. The lambda here is meander length, yeah, and MQ is mean annual flood, for example. From the whole river that this researcher found, the meander form has a similar formula or similar formula. So that means even the meander form is complex, but they has a kind of regulation, and the regulation expressed due to the formula. The formula is similar formula, something like that. Q here is flood discharge. Yeah. Okay. And I will show you the regulation of river, like for example here island. Yeah, we have 1, island 2, island 2, island 3, island 4, island 5, island 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 islands. And I try to make a research with this island, and I find a very nice thing. If I compare between island, between river breadth and island long or island length, river breadth is here and island length is here. If I comparing, so I have a number from 0.8 to 1.5. This is the number. This is the comparison between river breadth and island length. Yeah, we found this number. This number is approach to 0.8 to 1.5. This is very nice thing that we find the regulation, or that island itself is not just perform, but the form of island length to river bright, there is a kind of regulation. Again, if I show you very interesting thing here, if I compare between island lengths and island breadth, you will find between 3 and 5 dominantly. That means the island lengths divided into island breadth from the whole island on the world, you will find the number between 3 until 5. It's complex but not complicated, but river has regular, regulation or regular system. Okay, you can see I've tried to find three river. This is a river Rhine, this is river Danube, and this is river Loire. Rhine in Germany, Danube part in Germany, part in Hungary, and here is river Loire in French. If you see here, the configuration of island in the river is similar, the configuration is also similar. Island in the river 1, river 2, and river 3 is similar. That means the regulation acting the island is also can be applied. It's not only in the one river, can be also in another river. And what about sediment transport? Sediment transport along the river. Here is sediment size in the river, and here's stream slope. Stream slope is the slope of the stream or slope of the river. So, and this is the zero, that means between sediment size and stream slope is in equilibrium. If you approach with linear concept, you try to make a river shorter, for example. If you make river shorter, it means you make the slope higher. So you will find here in that direction. And what happened? This will be come down here. That means there is if you have equilibrium, the course that go, and this one will be in that direction. If you make river shorter, then you will have degradation here. The degradation along the river bed. But if you make the river longer, you try to make river very long, then you will have aggradation in the riverbed. So approaching one thing, you have to think the impact of your approach. So this is the basic understanding that the people should understand well about river characteristic. And I want to show you another very interesting thing. If you find here river and here you find vegetation, the vegetation location of the vegetation itself is also regular. That means the vegetation will be growth in the place that the river really wanted. Their kind of their body is stable. That means you will always find vegetation in the outer curves, not inner curve, but outcrops, out and curves, something like that. Always. So the vegetation will be placed or will be grown in the place that the river need protection. After they have protected in the certain area, then they try to grow in the other places. But if you have only not much vegetation, you will always find vegetation in the place where the current or the flow hit the riverbank. Something like that. Hit riverbank, then you have this one. Hit riverbank again, you have this one. Hit riverbank again, you have vegetation here. So that means a river try to make itself in equilibrium, in stable condition due to vegetation. That means between vegetation and river, there are connected. This is what we call the unity of environment between flora and fauna, and also physics is became one unity of environment. So another, you can see also here between flora and fauna, this is a river, and you here find banana, and you find here bamboos, kayam, molotus, and so on. The unity of environment will create a kind of habitat. So the virgil and the birds in this place, in another place will be connects with insect here, and also water, fish, and another crab, and so on, has a kind of relationship with another community here. So abiotic is connect together, and of course, if you are living near here, you will be also connected. If you want that your environment, river and environment good enough. River fauna, if you find here in the riverbed, you find group keys here, sand and fine keys and slime here. Then you will also find several fauna, which is also suitable for that kind of material here. So you can see between biotic and abiotic that are connected each other, develop a kind of river habitat, the habitat for flora, fauna, and so on. So even you find here even fish. You see here fish with oval form, with quasi-circular form, with a kind of platform and very oval form, and so on. This form is not just something like that happen, but the form of the fish body is depend on the velocity of the river. By river with a very high velocity, for example, it will a lot of fish, something like that, like salmon. Salmon can can swim in the very high velocity, but you can find another fish like here with very slow velocity. So fauna and also flora with nature, with velocity or physical element adjust together. So last thing, last but not likely, the last thing, this is the food chain. If you found a river with a very good ecosystem and habitat here, then you will find the combination between insect and producer here, consumer and decomposer is good. Yeah. So if you go to the river and you find high-level consumer like this bird, and you still have another consumer like small bird, something like that, and insects, and you have also producer, that means you have a lot of vegetation along the river bank and also river floodplain. It's very good, and you have also decomposer, worm, and so on. Then this ecosystem or river is good. My closing is that if you want to develop river, you have to know the characteristic of river, physical characteristic, and also ecological characteristic of river, and the connectivity or the connection between ecology and physics river. Yeah, and then you try to approach the river management in systemic approach, not linear approach, not singular element approach, but systemic approach. Then you can find the best way to do. For example, if you want to build a dam or weir in the river, you have to think about fish migration from downstream to upstream. That means you have to put it on their fishway. Otherwise, the whole fish or 50% of fish is gone or disappear from there or dead. After that, you have to think about the sediment transport from upstream to downstream. You have to keep opportunity for sediment flowing down, yeah, from upstream to downstream. Otherwise, your sediment will settle in the upstream area, and the downstream you have no sediment, and you will have scoring there. So something like that. Every element should be taken into account if you want to manage to develop river. So thank you very much for the first state. Maybe you have a question, please, moderator. Boss, hello. There's a question?
Okay. I think
Ada
no
pertanyaan?
question. No question in here, sir.
No question?
Yeah.
Idam Rizky, Iksan Fauzi, Iqbal Darmawan, Riana Putri. No question.
No question.
Okay. Yeah, closing. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you enjoy my lecture, and for another student or lecturer who want to follow, you can see the record of this lecture. If you have a question, you can send me email, or you can send me WhatsApp, or you can send me SMS. So then we can discuss due to email and so on. So thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, terima kasih.
Yeah. And for the participant, you can watching this recorded video on MOOC River Management.
Yeah. The title, yeah.
Yeah.
River management, and subtitle is the river is a complex and regular system. Yeah. Like the first slide or second slide that I saw you before.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you have your video, and you have also this slide.
Material.
So see you next Monday, yeah, in the same time. Okay. See you. Bye bye.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.